On a quiet morning at the edge of a small village, three friends, Leo, Mia, and Lunar, gathered together. They loved adventures and exploration more than anything else. They had heard from the elders about a mysterious cave in the mountain that no one dared to enter. With their backpacks and hearts full of excitement and fear, they decided to uncover the truth themselves. By noon, they reached the cave's entrance. The shadows were thick, and the air unusually cold. Leo turned on his flashlight, Mia held an old map, and Lunar stepped forward cautiously. The silence was deep, broken only by the sound of dripping water, as if the cave was watching them, waiting for their first step inside. As they stepped into the cave, everything changed. The walls shimmered with strange colors, and the ground was uneven. Mia felt a shiver run down her spine, but Lunar smiled in awe. Leo said the place felt like another world. They moved slowly, knowing each step might lead to a discovery no one had ever seen. Suddenly, they heard a faint thud. They all stopped and exchanged glances. The sound came from deep within the cave, like a mysterious call. Lunar decided to follow it. Leo hesitated, then gathered his courage. Mia clutched her bag and said, "Either real adventure begins when we feel afraid." The sound led them to a vast chamber inside the cave. The ceiling was high, with glowing crystals hanging like stars. The children stood in awe, slowly spinning around. They felt the cave wasn't a frightening place, but a living world hiding ancient secrets, waiting for brave hearts to uncover them. In the center of the chamber, they found a stone carving with strange symbols. Leo tried to read them, while Mia began sketching them in her notebook. Lunar felt the carvings told a story of travelers who had entered the cave long ago. The friends realized they weren't the first to arrive, but perhaps among the few who understood its message. As they studied the carvings, a narrow passage opened behind a large rock. Warm air flowed out, carrying the scent of ancient earth. They exchanged a silent look and decided to continue. The passage was dark, but the flashlight revealed drawings on the walls, children exploring the cave, just like them. Mia felt a mix of wonder and fear. She wondered if the drawings were a prophecy or a memory. Lunar said the cave might be preserving the stories of those who entered. Leo felt a great responsibility, as if he were the leader of this journey. They continued walking, each carrying their own emotions. They reached a small lake inside the cave. The water was clear, reflecting their faces perfectly. They sat to rest, listening to the soothing sound of the water. They realized the cave wasn't an enemy, but a test of courage and teamwork. They drank some water and regained their strength before moving on. Suddenly, the ground trembled slightly. Mia grabbed Leo's arm, while Lunar stood firm. The tremor stopped quickly, but its effect lingered in their hearts. They understood the cave was sensitive to their presence. They decided to move gently and respectfully, as if they were guests in a sacred place. At the end of the passage, they found a half-open stone door. Leo pushed it slowly, revealing a room filled with golden light. In the center was a large glowing stone. Lunar felt a strange joy and said this must be the heart of the cave. They approached cautiously, sensing a significant moment was near. When they touched the stone together, the room filled with light. Images appeared, children laughing and exploring, as if the cave preserved the memories of all who entered bravely. The friends understood that the cave rewarded those who were united and fearless. It was a silent moment, yet full of meaning. As the light faded, the friends felt it was time to leave. They weren't sad, but grateful. Each carried a different memory. Leo felt proud, Mea gained knowledge, and Lunar found peace. They realized the true adventure wasn't in what they found, but in how they had changed inside. They retraced their steps, but the cave now felt less dark and warmer, as if it was bidding them farewell. As they neared the exit, sunlight streamed in. They quickened their pace, hearts full of joy. They were tired, but smiles never left their faces. Leo, Mia, and Lunar emerged from the cave at sunset. They sat in silence, gazing at the mountain. They agreed to keep the cave secret and to return one day. They were no longer just children, but explorers who had learned that courage, friendship, and respect open the greatest doors.